Hello everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Today we've got a very simple yet very healthy treat that I'm going to say most people will like. Sometimes I hear people say they don't enjoy eating asparagus. I think like most things, it's usually two things in most foods. Oftentimes it's the way it's prepared or the quality of the product. So we're going to try to address both of those today. So found this great recipe. It's so simple and the asparagus comes out perfect. So one of the first things that we're going to do, I've actually already kind of prepared most of these, is I learned that with asparagus, a lot of times people don't like it because it's chewy. And that's because there's a hard part and then there's a softer part. If you just break it, it'll actually break in the place where it needs to break. So if you just go like towards the bottom and break it apart, there it goes, okay? Now you're probably gonna be like, oh man, that's so much of the asparagus, and it's true, it may be a little bit large, but that means you don't want to eat it chewy, okay? I've actually done the rest, but I wanted to show you how to do that. Now for this recipe, we're gonna add basically just about 2 tablespoons of butter. I've got quite a bit of asparagus here, so we're gonna add that. And then to that, we're gonna add just about a tablespoon of olive oil. Now, of course, you're like, well, you're pouring it. Trust me, that's about right. But certainly I'll put the number in the comments for you. And you just get that, cook that kind of on medium heat. And then what you're gonna do, once you can kind of see the butter has melted, is you're gonna go on and lay your asparagus down in the skillet, okay? And I'm gonna lay it down like so. I'm gonna go on and put all of these in here. I have a party that's coming up, and so I need to have enough asparagus for everyone. Once I finish cooking this, then I'm gonna actually put it back in this dish. See the efficiencies here? All right, so it's cooking nicely. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add salt and pepper. Those are our only 2 seasonings we're gonna add, okay? You can jazz it up any other kind of way you want, but these are the 2 seasonings that I'm gonna add. I'm gonna turn it around because I've got quite a few in here. So I wanna make sure they all get seasoned, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little more. Okay. And as I'm looking at this, I'm realizing, yep, I need to add actually a little bit more oil. So my measurement wasn't exact when I poured it. That's okay. Again, this is simple, simple, simple to make. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit more now that I've tossed it around because we had some on the bottom. And then we'll add a little bit more salt. You can do, this is actually sea salt. You can do Himalayan salt. You can do all kinds of things, okay? So, like I said, I'll put the exact measurement if you want to measure out your oil. I can kind of tell by how it looks on the pan. All right. And believe it or not, once we give this a toss, I'm gonna let it cook for just about 3 minutes or so. And then I'll come back, let you look at the texture of it, and we'll put it back in our pan, okay? Let's let it cook for about 3 minutes or so. Okay, so how will you know when they're done? Basically, you're gonna try to get them coated brown. Obviously, all your butter will have melted nicely, and it just looks really good. So one last thing that I'm going to do that I like to kind of, set it off. So while it's still hot, I'm gonna take some grated Parmesan cheese, and I'm gonna actually just put some right on it like that because it's still hot. And because I'm making this for my my guests and they're not here yet, I need to now put it back in the dish with my nice handy dandy cover. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, and I would say we are just about good to go. Let's just put it in. And we are good to go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. This very simple but delicious recipe. Grilled asparagus coated with Parmesan cheese. Subscribe to my channel. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.